sides. It's going to be short by the size of Lee Vaughn's wallet.
Ooh. 1/2 inch. No, that's 8 inches.
Like
yep, size of Lee Vaughn's wallet.
There, so it'll be 4th down.
But it is, it's less than a foot. And Logan's offense stays on the field.
Well, they have to, I think. It feels like they're down more than 7 points.
The Logan defense has created a turnover, and they've held on downs. But again, because Timpview has had a couple of good drives, it does feel like they've run it all over the place. Brady is the quarterback. Falk's in the slot. Nobody's even looking at Falk. Oh, and Brady fumbled the snap.
Ball comes loose on the snap.
I don't know if he wanted that snap.
Timpview recovers.
So
that play completely came apart, and Brady is furious.
Well, the snap came before he was ready, just like you said. Take a look at the replay here. Let's see if we can roll that back a little bit and see what actually happens on the exchange.
Coach Favero's asking. That's gigantic. See
as soon as he puts his hands up under center, that's when the ball comes, and I don't think he's ready for it.
No, he started going forward, and he lost the ball. They had plenty of time on the clock, too, if they wanted to try to draw him off sides. So Timpview takes over in Logan territory, already leading by a touchdown. Aspinall gets knocked in the backfield and hauled down after no gain.
Wow, and that's the first time we've seen the Logan defensive line get off the ball and put pressure into the backfield. Number 71, Joe Watanabe, 6'3", 265, gets knocked into the runner.
Second and 10. Aspinall's in the slot now, and they give it back to Gallen. Gallen takes the Aspinall.
Another hold right there.
Yeah, the Aspinall block, which ends up being a hold.
The flag on the play.
And it happened 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 22. And I mean, that one was obvious out in space.
Well, I don't see who that was that came up on them right there.
They're acting like, hey, wait, they don't call this.
Right there, it was 49. Is that Ballin?
No, that's Dahl.
It's Dahl.
He had a hand in front and a hand in back, and he kind of pushed him down.
And Dahl did a smart thing. He kind of spun when he got there and kind of leaned into him, so it sold that hold even more.
Second down and about 23.
Well, I don't think Logan can complain about the officiating. 9 penalties for Timpview, 1 against Logan. Can't say the stripes weren't helping you out, right?
No. Has something to do with time of possession, which we don't keep track of, but Timpiew's been on the field a whole lot.
Yeah. Lloyd's going to keep. This is the play he got the big yardage on. Watanabe made the block that sprung him for about 9, and it's going to be 3rd and 14.
3rd down and 14.
With that great block by number 71, Watanabe. Let's see how it was, but great effort to get off the block and make the tackle.
On 3rd and 8 earlier in this quarter, they ran that play, got 20 yards on it. That time they got 10. I'm sure we'll see it again. 3rd and 14. That's the last timeout for Timpview. So with 2:56 to play in the first half, as entertaining and explosive as that first quarter was, no scoring in this one. Coach Favero, you can see him down the bottom of your screens, really chewing on the side judge Chris Reed there about something. The head officials coming over to the sideline to talk to the side judge. And Timpview huddles up near their sideline. You see the officials there huddled near the 50-yard line. Coach Favero's going out on the field about to give his defense some words. He wants to win this game bad.
Really bad. Well, he always does, but I think this one may be extra.
Kerry Whittingham wants to win this game bad. Timpview's coach.
Terry Winningham out there, golf shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
It's tougher than me.
At least one was Whittingham.
That's true.
His little brother. Like good son. Tough as nails. Boyd hooks across the middle, too high.
Oh.
Pass taken away by Jaden Connor.
And he looked downfield like somebody was in the wrong spot.
Jaden Connor's got a shot to pick that off as well. Gets both hands and tips it.
Lloyd started this game 9 for 9. He's now 10 of 14, so he's one of his last 5.
Look right here. Oh, great defense. Almost picks it off.
It might be a good thing that he tipped that because this receiver may have been able to make the adjustment. Short kick. Logan gets away. It's going to take a Timpview roll and then head sideways. And it's going to be down at just shy of the 15. Logan with 2:41 to play in the half will take over. Now, you know, they're thinking about, all right, got to get it down the field. Don't want to turn it over down here. So we talked with just over 10 minutes left in this half about danger time. And Logan seems like maybe they've extricated themselves out of that a little bit.
So far they've reverted it, and right now if they march down the field and put some kind of points on the board, that would go a long ways towards momentum at halftime.
Timpview looked like they weren't going to be stopped, and now they've been stopped a couple of times. Falk
tipped.
Has that one tipped. Now they've got that, they tried that little screen to Compton, and Compton may have been killed had he caught that.
Emmett Taylor almost picked it up. Number 58.
Timpview defense is big and fast, and they weren't ready for the snap there. Now they're getting to Compton in. Tries to block Covey, and he tried for a long time to block Covey.
Wow.
And it took a long time for Compton to get there, and they lose 2 yards.
Boy, in just got run over.
Just took so long for.
I'm telling you, those screens
to get out there.
The screens are not going to work today on a regular basis. Logan loves to use those screens, the slip screens and bubble screens.
Well, trying to slow down that pass rush.
Yeah.
3rd and 12. Here's the give to McIntyre as they try to cross up the T-Birds, and he's out near the first down. And it is going to be a first down from where they're spotting it.
Telling you, that is a huge part of the game that Logan does not utilize very much because they have such a great passing game. When you get to the playoffs, you need to have a little bit of a running game.
Well, when your defensive line isn't even looking to play the run. Falk, too high for Artist, and it's picked! Solizano got the penalty on him earlier. And he makes up for it there, and Coach Rivero's looking in the backfield at his quarterback, asking about something, and there's a flag out on the field.
There's a little pushing and shoving over there, and 2 flags down now.
Boy, Coach Rivero is giving Falk an earful, and he's pointing downfield like he wanted him to go somewhere else with that ball. I don't know if there was a different pattern. It looks like this penalty is going to be on Timpview, so again the Logan defense will be called upon. Personal foul on Timpview.
15-yard.
So he's high for Artist on that one. Solzano can't get it the first time, but he gets it the second time.
Tip drill to yourself.
What did I say about danger time? Did I speak too soon?
You might have. But 1:30 to go.
Coach Favero, there was definitely something on that play that happened differently than it was supposed to. Favero really had an animated discussion with his quarterback. Logan defense on field again, trying to keep Timpview out of the end zone. 14-7 Timpview. Gallen goes in motion. Lloyd over the middle. He's got a man. Eckhoff can't get up and get it.
Well, they saw that earlier, and he overthrew Eckhoff once before, number 2, and they went at it again, and same result.
He's got a step on Nelson. There's your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. We thought this score might be 100-95 by the end of the game. Still the same score we had at the end of the first quarter, 14-7, SC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. It's been defense here in this second period. Lloyd running the screen, finds Aspinall. Aspinall spins out of a tackle attempt.
Wow.
And he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Inside the Grizzly 20-yard line.
That kid is thick and he runs hard downfield. I don't know who is looking at him. He's a senior. Somebody should.
18 yards and a first down. And again, a missed tackle. Under a minute to play. The Logan defense desperately trying to keep Timpview out of the end zone. They give to Aspinall on the underneath. Handoff on the inside handoff, and he picks up 3. 6 yards a carry for Aspinall here in the first half. No timeouts for Timpview. So if you're Logan, you don't want to get off the pile when you tackle somebody very fast. Lloyd has his man. It's Raymond. Nice tackle out there and a sure tackle by Ballum. That one's down to the 10-yard line. So it's Wilson. No, it's Wilson. It's a gain of 5.
For the Thunderbirds.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Timpview.
Take Lloyd to Dax Raymond.
Raymond just too big for the corner out there.
It's Wilson again. They've been working him all day, and he gives up not only some height but some serious weight at 6'1", 145.
So that penalty or that interception comes back and bites him hard. Three touchdowns, 204 yards, and that kick's not going to get there. 2 seconds to play in the first half. 21-7, Timpview.
Number 20, Low Grizzlies 7.
Visionary homes.
Two seconds to play in the first half. Timpview 20-7 over Logan, so the turnover by the Grizzlies results in a Timpview touchdown. Logan, early in that second period, looked like they were about ready to tie it up. But they couldn't convert on a 4th and short twice in that second period, and the Logan defense did a pretty good job getting Timpview off the field a couple of times, but then that turnover in Logan's own territory leads to 6 points for the T-Birds. Compton, see what he can do with this. Right up the middle. Compton still running around. Scott Blockers coming back this other way. And then he can't get the edge, so he just steps out of bounds. That's the end of the first half. 20-7. Logan trails Timpview at the half.
SC Needham Jewelers is Northern Utah's largest volume diamond importer. My name is Gene Needham, and I travel personally to the World's Diamond Cutting Center, Antwerp, Belgium. There I hand-select each diamond based on the most favorable combinations of cut, color, and clarity. This makes all of our diamonds unique and special and assures that our customers get the best selection and value. These advantages enable us to consistently beat 50 to 70% off sales or any so-called wholesale deals. Come see us, SC Needham Jewelers, middle of the block at the sign of the clock.
Well, and that's the difference between us and say a chain that they'll hire anybody off the street and doesn't matter. And not that that's so bad, but here we're trying to give as personalized service as you can, as informed as you can possibly be, and help the individual in their selection of eyewear.
Yeah, that's a great benefit. I don't see how you can put a price tag on that. That's
well,
awesome.
that's probably right.
(20-7) at the half. Timpview leads Logan. The High-Lows on the field performing here for Logan High. Let's take a look and listen. Timpview leading Logan in this first round for a playoff game. The game of the week is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank with a new location at 3rd South and Main in Logan. Wendy's of Cache Valley. Quality is our recipe. Cache Valley Hospital, your first choice in healthcare. Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. The Salt Lake Express, from your door to the Salt Lake Airport, 12 times a day. S.E. Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. 20-0, Timpview leads Logan at the half.
Introducing the official training bike of the Tour de France, the Proform TDF, the first ever indoor training bike that delivers everything you demand. A 20% incline and a 20% decline, so you'll experience exactly what the road does. Because it's powered by Google Maps, you choose the road and the TDF follows it. Every incline and decline, so no matter what comes at you, you'll be ready. The Proform TDF automatically adjusts resistance, incline and decline. Plus, with a built-in power meter, you'll know your exact output. You decide where to go and the official training bike of the Tour takes you there. And now that you've decided, we're ready to deliver. Order right now and get $0 down and a free upgrade on rush shipping. Call the number on your screen or go online today.
Coach Munson, Timpview's tough, and you're kind of in a hole here. What'd you tell your kids at halftime?
Well, we just got to regroup and quit making mistakes. I mean, we've played solid on defense except for 2 big plays, which put them up, and then we have 2 turnovers, which stifled a drive, you know, and gave them field position at the end. So
easy for a high school kid to get down in the situation. How'd they feel?
We've been down plenty of times this season. We've come back, so we just got to keep fighting.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Eric Olson.
All right, Lee, thanks a lot. 20-7, our score here. That was Scott Munson, the defensive backs coach. Boy, he's had to coach his kids up this week going against Timpview, but really the Timpview running attack, I think, has been the difference here. Lloyd's thrown those 3 touchdown passes short, but Timpview rushed for 101 yards in that first half, 204 through the air, 305 total for Timpview. Lloyd, 13 of 18, looked great, had a little bit of a stretch where he missed on 4 out of 5, but other than that, he's been great. 13 of 18, 204 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dax Raymond, 5 catches, 106 yards, and all 3 of those touchdowns. The only thing Timpview's done wrong, 9 penalties for 75 yards. Logan, 4 yards rushing, 97 passing, 101 total yards in that first half. Back with the second half after this timeout.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
Now the officials huddling up at midfield. 10 total penalties in the first half, 9 of those on Timpview. That helped Logan a couple of times, but you know, it was those 2 quarters leave on that first quarter, back and forth, and you wondered if Logan would be able to stop Timpview. Well, they stopped him a couple times there in that second period, but then, you know, after that turnover, it's just like, man, they went to that defense one too many times and they couldn't keep them out as Timpview scored with 2 seconds left in the half, and that could be huge.
Well, it's a big deal for Logan to go in down that score. You know, had they been able to take care of the ball and get down the field and put 3 points on even, would have been a totally different ball game in the second half. We've got to dig deep. I hope we brought their shovels for the second half because they're in a serious hole against a big Timpview team.
Big and fast. They're the real deal. Logan's been the real deal all season long as well. So don't bury them yet. It's not over. But this first possession of this second half, it's always a big possession, but in this game it looms large. Logan needs to get downfield and stay in this ball game. Mountain Crest and Skyview are both leading in their games.
I heard Mountain Crest is up by 2 scores.
This one's returnable. Brady up to the 30-yard line, and that's where the Logan offense will start. Well, and that's one thing about this Timpview team. They've got speed all over the place. That's stood out to me. They're very fast.
Well,
I don't know. They may be the fastest team I've seen this season. I've been more impressed with Timpview than East.
Oh, yeah. East was large, and they had a really good running back, but sideline to sideline, Timpview is a very good team.
They throw it out to Brady out there on that little screen. That hasn't gone for anything all day, and it still goes for nothing. Loses 4 yards.
That is just not going to work.
Loss of about 4 on the play, second half, and 14.
They're coming up so hard on that. Again, you look at that and you say, well, they could be setting up, you know, and fake that and then take have somebody take off.
Oh, somebody left that door open.
Falk, semi-roll out, gives it off to Rich, and it's knocked away. Out there by Tyus Moe. He was hurt in that first half, and he came back and knocks that one away. So here we are on 3rd down again. 3rd and 14. Logan's trying to just do some little underneath stuff and with the pass rush that they're getting from Timpview, and they just cannot get separation. You don't see it very often with Logan, especially with their offense. Throws the out pattern. He threw it about 10 yards deep, and Brady was about 15 yards deep. He had to go to the sticks. So it's 3 and out for Logan.
Well, you just said it a second ago. This possession for Logan is huge coming out in the second half, and a loss of 4 yards doesn't bode well for the Grizz.
Falk had to get rid of it. The defensive end just ran right by the tackle. He wasn't even. He hadn't even taken his drop step, and the end was past him. And this kick, as it just is piling up for Logan, bad goes to worse. Timpview is going to start in Logan territory after a 10-yard punt.
36-yard line. 10-yard punt.
Not something we're used to seeing out of Logan.
Well, that wind is pretty stiff out of the south right now, but that had nothing to do with that shank.
Sometimes it's your team that's just not playing well. Sometimes the other team's just that good.
This team's pretty good.
Timpview's been pretty dang good. Aspinall hit and brought down after no gain. Was that Aspinall or was that Gallen? Number 32. 34. That's 32.
That was Braden Gallen on the carry for the Thunderbirds.
Atherton comes on and Gallen heads off. Timpview, after that 3 and out, short kick taking over on the Logan 36-yard line. This is about where they were the last possession of the first half when they scored. They give it off to Aspinall. Gets to the edge and he's taken down by DJ Nelson, and that's a size mismatch. DJ, did I say that? Chase 5'10", 185, and Aspinall 5'11", 205. And I don't know if Chase Nelson's 5'10", is he?
No. But I'm pretty sure if Logan had DJ here right now, they'd feel a lot better.
He's in Puerto Rico enjoying the sun.
Yeah, it's a little toasty down there.
3rd down and 5. Giving it to Aspinall. He stops, he goes, he picks up the first down. Well, let's see. He may be a little short. Yeah, they're going to call it 4th down. He needed 5, he got 4. 4th and less than a yard, and Timpview doesn't even hesitate. They huddle it up and call the play.
It's a real long kick from here, and the punt's not going to do a whole lot of good. We'll go for it.
Big offensive line. It's been blowing open holes all game. Give to Aspinall. He's stood up by Benyon. And then Ballum gets in there to finish it off. Logan ball. That may be the play Logan needed to jumpstart this team.
Wow, that's a big play. Great penetration by Benyon. You can see he's the guy with the big cast on his left arm. It's a good thing to get some help. Aspinall tough to hold on to and bring down, especially when you're one-handed.
That could have been the nail in the coffin had Timpview scored there. Look out, Falk. Just throws it at the feet of his receiver. He was looking like he was, I don't know if he was looking at Compton to run a screen and they couldn't get it done, but Falk did a good job to just throw that away. Just put that in the ground.
Well, and Compton's right there, and that's exactly what he does. And the official right on it points right at the intended receiver.
Now they run the screen out to the outside, and again, a sure tackle by Timpview. They are just not missing on their tackles as Compton picks up 3.
They're just so fast on the edges. And you said it before, the reason that it's so difficult to get any plays going is just so much pressure from the front of Timpview.
Yeah, that Gabe Reed, the sophomore defensive end, is just abusing the right side of the Logan line. Falk hit as he throws. Lays it up there. Brady dropped it, but he's out of bounds. He dropped it too and then landed on it. Falk just got walloped as he threw it away. Let's take a look at the replay. But it looked like he dropped it as well, whether he was inbounds or out.
It's floating so long up there. Brady almost gets it, but
he dropped it. He had a foot in. So another 3 and out for the Logan offense. Again, a punt into the wind. Better one this time. And Timpview, the first time in 3 possessions, will start in their own territory instead of Logan's at the 37-yard line. The Logan defense gave up 2 early touchdowns. Since then, they've played much better. The Logan offense still hasn't solved that puzzle of the Timpview defense, though. I think that Timpview defense puzzle equals big, fast, and sure tackling.
And brutal.
Sure tacklers. You're not seeing many broken tackles. Lloyd throws that out pattern to his running back, Gallen. And Gallen again keeps going.
Gets first down.
Let's see where they spot it. He's right at the stick where the side judge has his foot.
They're going to mark it all the way up to the 50.
No, he was out of bounds way before that. The side judge put his foot at the 47. Well, and he changed his mind. Okay. – 12 yards.
Just short of the 50.
Here's another thing. Logan, 4 receivers have caught the ball. Compton's caught 8. Nobody else has caught more than 2. Lloyd's really spread it around. 7 guys have caught the ball. You're used to seeing that from Logan. There they throw that little screen out there to Covey and goes out of bounds.
Pass incomplete. Take it down 10.
It was right down in front of us. Kind of looking at that, trying to decide if that was a forward pass or a backward pass. It looked forward to me.
Yeah, it was right on the line. I don't think it was certainly backwards. It might have been exactly even.
It went out
of forward pass.
If it was backwards, it would have went out of bounds. You know, a loss of a couple. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here comes Logan on the blitz, and down goes Aspinall. Connor takes him down for a 2-yard loss.
3rd down and 12.
It's a great run blitz there, and a good tough tackle on Aspinall, who still almost spins out.
We've seen the stop and go and the spin moves from Timpview more than I've seen all season long. 3rd down. Timpview is 3 of 7 on 3rd down. Lloyd, 2-man rush. Lloyd over the middle. He's got his man Raymond. 1st down.
Pass complete to number 7.
How many times have we seen that today? Raymond open in the middle of the field. On a 3rd and 10, they pick up 14.
A lot of 3rd down conversions for Timpview, and Lloyd still had a lot of time, as you can see, and finds his man Raymond, Dax Raymond, a big target. In the season, he had 51 receptions coming into this game and 13 touchdowns.
You're going to have all kinds of time when you're only rushing 2 guys.
Yeah.
They dropped a D tackle to kind of mirror Lloyd. They give to Aspinall. They blitzed A-gaps and they ran outside. Aspinall upended. Looked like he had a big gain coming. He still picks up 6.
We've seen Timpview work that side of the Logan defense all day long and pick up third down conversions there and big yardage on first down.
This game has reminded me a lot of that Mountain Crest game we saw earlier this season. Logan couldn't quite get a rhythm going. And that's what's happened here. Here's Aspinall again. Oh. Downfield he goes. DJ Nelson catches him down at about the 10-yard line. 20-yard run by Aspinall. Lee, if they get in the end zone here,
it's over.
I think you might have to pack it up.
Chase Nelson just kind of throws his body in the path and a little self-sacrifice.
This is the 45th play of the game for the Timpview offense. Logan's run 26. Lloyd, over the middle, touchdown Raymond.
Pass complete to Dax Raymond, touchdown.
That's Raymond's third touchdown of the day.
Fourth touchdown of the day.
Raymond's?
Mm-hmm. Wow, he's caught them all.
Well, you're the stat master, so I guess you would know, and that's a great pass from Lloyd.
If Jake Lloyd were a really good quarterback, he'd throw a touchdown to somebody else. Actually, Jake Lloyd's been nails, and Raymond, there's no answer for Dax Raymond by this Logan defense. 27-7. 27-7 as Timpview puts another touchdown on the board. Logan hasn't scored since the first quarter. And now Timpview starting to roll again. They had third and long again on that drive and converted. The fourth time they've had third and +8 or +10. And converted. 6 times they've had third and +8 converted.
Well, we've seen it in years past in a few games where Falk gets a little bit rattled, doesn't make the best decisions, and today, rightly so, he's rattled. He's been under pressure all day long from the front four of Timpview.
You know, really, this year the only just thought maybe we'd see it more, and again, it was just once. It was that Mountain Crest game, and that's why we said this one kind of reminds us a little bit of that. Just the way the Timpview is kind of playing a similar defense, and Falk, good time, finds Compton, shaking, baking, picking up the first down as Holloway hauls him down after a 13-yard gain. And if you're Logan, you're not getting everything back all at once.
That's a good way to start.
Compton, 9 catches. Again, nobody else with more than 2 for Logan.
Really surprised you're not seeing more out of Brady. He was a fantastic weapon all season.
Kainoa Ta'ua covering him. There they go out to Artist, and Chad Artist just drops it. He turned to run before he hauled it in. Those are mistakes you just can't have. And the young sophomore would love to have that back. Second and 10. Falk again, good time, finds his man. Is that Compton again? Compton Has first down yardage, 12 yards. They move the sticks.
We got the 44, first down Grizzlies.
83 yards on 10 catches now for Compton. We talk about explosives. Logan, that's plays over 20 yards in pass plays. Logan's had 2, a 34-yarder and a 21-yarder. And over 10 yards in running. They had that 12-yarder to McIntyre. Falk, his receiver, fell down. Compton turned around and just kind of, I think he
just tripped.
I think he clipped the foot of the corner.
Yeah.
Now Timpview, as far as explosives go,
they've got a few.
Well, they've got 1, 2, 3 runs of more than 20 yards and 10 yards and pass plays of more than 20. They've only got 2. Falk, high snap. Gets rid of it a little early. It's Brady. Steps out of bounds. Did he get enough for the first down?
Going to be right at it, I think. Perfect. On it.
Marking at the 46-yard line.
They're going to signal first down.
It's first down. Falk, 131 yards. He usually has that in the first quarter. So Timpview's kept the wraps on Luke Falk. Offsides on Timpview.
That's Gabe Reed again, that 6 foot, 208-pound sophomore, and he's got a pretty high running motor.
Well, and he's been terrorizing Falk. That left tackle is going to have nightmares about number 90. So first penalty on Timpview in this half. That's 10 for the game. Downfield.
Pass broken up by Charles Tuua.
Broken up.
Second down.
Charles Tuua. So they're playing the middle linebackers of Logan of Timpview are really playing the pass well today. A lot of tipped balls. And he gets a hand up on it and doesn't get to Artist.
Falk 15 of 27. Second and 5. Falk lets fly. Brady, first down.
Makes the reception.
14 yards.
27-yard line.
And a first down. So now Brady starting to warm up. Winner of this game plays the Westlake Woods Cross winner, and Woods Cross was leading that one. Next week, the Mount Crest Timpanogos winner plays the Skyline Bountiful winner. Over the middle to Chad Artist. He dropped one earlier and he hauls that one in down at the 10. He dropped an easy one and he hauls that one in.
That was a tough one, double coverage. Running right into the safety coming up on him, and he still pulls that ball in. That's a great catch and sets Logan up for a potential score. First and goal at the 10.
Last time Logan was down here, they gave it over on downs. They could have tied it at 14. Falk pulls it down, lets it go. Caught, touchdown, Logan. Zach Rich, the senior, with a 10-yard strike.
This is Zach's 7th touchdown of the season, and Falk does a great job keeping this alive. Feels the pressure, pump fakes, and then steps up into, and just before he gets to the line of scrimmage, sees Rich in the backfield, and that is through a lot of traffic, and still 6 for Logan.
The PAT is good. It's 27-14. Now see what the Logan defense can do.
Thunderbirds 27, Logan Grizzlies 14.
Now with print, online, and mobile offerings, the Herald-Journal gives you easy access to the news that matters to you.
The paper's here.
We're delivering quality local news to more readers than ever, in more ways than ever. Subscribe today. The Herald-Journal, empowering the community.
27-14 as Logan gets their first point since the first quarter. Now let's see what the Logan defense can do. See if they can give their offense another chance. Maybe the offense finally found something as they move downfield off that one. This one fielded at the 10-yard line. Still running. Look out.
Trouble.
Big trouble. No one's going to catch him. Britton Covey. Good night now.
Number 84, Britton Covey.
90 yards, and he steps on the neck of Lady Mo.
Boy, that's exactly what good teams do. Feel a little momentum swinging the other way, they just step right in the throat of the team. And Covey is really untouched all the way to the end zone.
One habit of highly effective football players: run fast. Another trouble with PAT, and it's Covey trying to get the conversion. He does. A 2-point conversion, 35-14. Timpview, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's right. Blind squirrel finds a nut.
There's a flag back at the 3.
Oh, there's a flag on the play?
Timpview's acting like it's on Logan.
Yeah.
See what the penalty is. Personal foul.
Personal foul
on
against the
Logan.
Grizzlies. To be assessed on the kickoff.
Will be administered on the kickoff. Look at that. Nobody touches. There might be a little hold there, but they've called enough holds. I think the referees are tired of throwing that flag.
Yeah, don't know if we'll see another one. They called enough for 2 games in the first half.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Logan trying to get a little bit of momentum. Timpview put it in a bag, put a rock in with it, and threw it in the river.
Oh, that's like getting smacked upside the head with a sack of hammers. That was not good if you're Logan to give that up.
A sack of hammers?
Yeah, it hurts.
You carry hammers in a sack?
Yeah. Pillowcase full of
doorknobs?
Bars of soap. That hurts too.
Sock full of pennies?
Sock full of pennies. Whatever painful, blunt force metaphor you can think of, Logan just got it right in the chops.
Start carrying a sock full of pennies around with you. When people ask what they're for, show them. We'll look for you in the police blotter.
Yeah, okay.
So this one's going to be kicked from the 45-yard line because of the penalty on the PAT.
As if the wind wasn't helping enough, this should certainly go deep and through the end zone.
Maybe that's why Covey was so fast.
Maybe.
The wind.
And that's a touchback, and the Grizzlies will take over.
It's good blocking by his kick return team. It helps you run fast when nobody's able to touch you. So it's a 21-point deficit for Logan. They scored the last time they had the ball. See if the offense can keep it rolling. Logan special teams really struggled against East last week, didn't they? And they gave up a couple of touchdowns. Falk looking for Brady, too tall. He had to get rid of it because he was under pressure. What was it, a pair of 95-yarders?
Yeah, I think they're both 95, that's right.
And that time a 90-yarder.
Yeah, East was considered the #1 team in 4A, I think, but pretty sure Timpview's better.
Oh, I've been more impressed with Timpview.
Oh, yeah.
Falk over the middle, and he's behind his receiver, Artist. So now, after clicking on the last drive, now it kind of looks like the Grizzly offense we've seen since the first quarter on these first 2 plays. Just a little out of sync. McIntyre stays in the backfield with Falk. Plenty of time. Falk unloads. He's got Brady, and it's knocked away. Recovery out there by Bridgewater. He had no idea where that ball was, and he turned around, and there it was. And he got a hand up and knocked it down.
Did it hit him in the face mask?
I think he got a hand up.
Oh, man, that bounced off hard.
He got his hand up to put it to his face and say, ow, that hit me in the face. No, he had no idea where the ball was. He got so turned around, and then the ball just kind of floated a little getting there. And when he turned, there it was, and he got a hand up and knocked it down. It was just a good play by Bridgewater there. Again, great field position for Timpview at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line, first and 10, Timpview.
Logan punting into that wind. So Timpview gives up 14 points a game. Logan's on 14. They score 40. They're at 35.
Logan typically gives up only about 18 points a game, and Timpview way past that.
They're giving up a couple more than that. But a couple of turnovers, and things can get rolling the other way in a hurry. See what the Logan defense can come up with. Here's Aspinall looking for the edge. Flag, it's coming back.
Could it be
a hold?
A hold?
We joked about, we saw enough holds for a season in the first half. Here's another one in the second half, and that's the first one called in the second half. Whatever they're doing, they're just going to keep on doing it. And the officials are going to keep on calling it. And Timpview just says, well, that just means we'll get to rack up more yardage. Because despite 12 penalties, Timpview leads by 21.
No kidding.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, usually penalties just kill you. And apparently not.
Last time these two teams met, Timpview beat Logan 48-14. That was in the first round in 2010. Lloyd throws it out there to Van Leeuwen, and he picks up the penalty yardage back.
Van Leeuwen.
Well, Logan leads the all-time series 3-2 is all. Looks like Timpview is going to tie it up.
First meeting between Coach Whittingham and Coach Favero. Coach Whittingham with the upper hand right now. There's still a minute 28 to play in the third period. It's a 3-touchdown lead for Timpview. 2nd and 9 for the Thunderbirds. Now they throw that little swing out there, and good play by Dahl.
Complete to number 84.
And Britton Covey goes down.
Immediately a loss of a yard on the play.
Wasn't it Covey that just ran that kickback?
Sure was.
He was tired.
He's really tired.
Loss of 3.
Down Dahl on the tackle.
Not so easy when somebody tackles you.
That's the secret on that special team. Just get a hand on them and fall down.
Six of 8 on third down for Timpview. 3rd and 11. Hasn't seemed to matter for Timpview. 6 times they've had 3rd and 8 or more, and they've converted. Smith hit, throws, complete. Who is it? Oh, it's Dax Raymond.
Could be Raymond. That kid is a D1 player.
Dax Raymond
yep.
All the way down to the 34-yard line to do his first down.
6'5", 217 pounds with room to put a little more meat on him as well.
All you can hope is that he goes to a real college like Utah State.
Yes. We already have a Van Leeuwen up there, and there's one on this team as well. Maybe they can talk him into it.
You don't want to waste your time at a school without a conference.
True. Who wants to go to Idaho or BYU?
Aspinall gets free of 1, but can't get free of the next 4 guys. He loses 6, and that's the end of the third period. Timpview 35, Logan 14.
I'm Wendy. Yep, that one. And I'm proud to introduce Dave's Hot and Juicy Cheeseburgers. They're all new and our best yet, with thicker, hotter, juicier beef, melty cheese, and a warm butter toasted bun. So come on in.
You know when it's real.
Final 12 minutes in one of these teams' season, and right now it's Logan looking down the barrel of that gun. 35-14, Logan trails. Timpview with the ball at the Logan 40-yard line. Second down at about 16 after the loss on their running play by Aspinall. Logan defense has made some plays.
Well, they've just been on the field so long, haven't been able to get them off on third and long, and then when the offense comes in, they go a lot of 3 and outs in this game for Logan, which they're not used to.
Smith has an opening.
Smith or Lloyd?
Excuse me, Lloyd. Why did I say Smith?
I don't know.
29-yard line for the Grizzlies. It'll be
I'm going to have to go to the hospital after. It's 11 yards. He's got 47 yards rushing. It's third down. And 5. This should be easy for him. Timpview has executed well. Again, you looked at what they've done today. Their only negative is the 12 penalties.
Well, they need to get that cleaned up if they want to move on past the next round.
3 here in the second half. Lloyd finds his man. Oh, it's Raymond down at the 20. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn around and face the wall of the booth, Lee, and I'm going to just say Lloyd to Raymond, and I'll be right 60% of the time.
I know it.
9 yards and the first down.
If you had a big 6'5" receiver like that, wouldn't you use him a lot?
You betcha.
Yeah.
Gets a luxury, isn't it? $159 yards, 4 touchdowns for Raymond on 9 catches. He got free early for a 56-yarder for his first catch of the game. He broke a tackle at about the 15 on that one. And it's just been giddy up ever since. Logan's trying to make something happen. They're bringing pressure. I mean, they brought guys up both A-gaps, and Lloyd still gets downfield and into the end zone. 20-yard touchdown run for Jake Lloyd.
Well, usually we select an Angie's player of the game to clean the sink. I don't know how I feel about that right now, because I don't want to waste a delicious visit to Angie's on somebody from Utah County.
Well, you give it to somebody from Logan.
They don't, and the other problem is they're not going to want to talk to him.
You can still give it to them. Yeah. Ice cream makes everybody feel better.
Yeah, that's true.
10:41 to play in the ball game.
I'll give it to him, but I'm not promising any interview.
Timpview's on their average, 42 points. They've only given up 14 to Logan. Timpview getting set to kick off, 42-14. Timpview firmly in control of this one. You know, in the booth, they were talking to the timekeeper and everything, and the official was saying how, you know that 35-point rule, don't you, where the clock continues to run. And said, yes, I do. And the official said, I don't think we'll have to worry about that today. Well, you better start getting worried, because Timpview is firing on all cylinders. Brady looking for an opening up to the 31, and that's where Logan will start.
Well, Logan can look forward to the worst day of the football season. You know what day that is?
The day after you just get beat?
The day you turn in your equipment.
Oh, yep. Well, Logan was down 20-7 at the half.